Hey YouTube, and welcome back to Test Play episode 5. There we are. Screen appeared magically. Alright, let's see. To catch you guys up, um, last episode we lost the Persian. Um, I actually got quite lucky. Hatched a Persian, or hatched a Meowth, caught a couple of Meowths, and managed to get another Persian. So here he is. Here is my sweet, sweet Persian with adamant nature. Call me pretty lucky and technician. So yeah, this Persian is awesome. My Poipole evolved to Naganador, which also and I got the choice specs, so going pretty good. And Lovesta is still helping me hatch eggs and coming along nicely. Cool. So if you guys watched the most recent devlog, you know that I have been quite busy building what I call the Outpost update. That's essentially got like a bunch of outpost related things, which is a new game loop slash mechanic that I've added into the game. So in this episode, we're going to test out a lot of the new things that I've done and play around with them a bit. What you do need to make an outpost is a waystone from the Waystones mod. Um, yeah, I will find that uh, by the 9th, I think, is the guy's name that makes the Waystone mod. So shout out to him and credit to him for making that mod. I will confirm that name if I'm not right in the comments. Okay, cool. So, plans for today. Um, I did actually go and while I was running around leveling up, spot a waystone not too far that way. So I think first plans is to go there. We'll activate that waystone. I do have a little bit of money because it's going to be quite an expensive thing to do. And then what we're going to go do is sort of move there, I think. Yeah, if we move there, then we can build a house. I don't know if I need to build a house, but you'll see why once we level it up. Cool. Okay, hang on. Already now I can show you guys the first one. So, let's... Oh, and I've actually been just like slightly EV training again. It'll got some special attack stats just from the Electrikes and I think it's Minums that's born around here. No, that could both be speed, but yeah, the speed's also 93. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Where'd that Metapod go? That's good. Hello. That's Ember. I should actually be using Persian all the time. I don't think I'm doing anything with Persian, and watch as I say that. Yeah, I clearly have been. EV training both of them. It's probably a bit too early for that. I think I'll try EV train them a little bit, but not like a huge amount because it's going to be a real pain when I'm only picking up 1 or 2 points at a time. Like I know these smolivs do give um, special attacks, so if I spot them, I will take them out. So that will bring us onto the first new feature that I've added, which is if you go streak, KO streak. See, we're on a streak of 2, and then you can go buff. Buff's probably better. It shows you, okay, we have no KO streak, but we got a streak of 2. Right, we start getting buffs for that at streak of 10, and then it will go up in tiers, um, which will then also increase drop rate, so loot drop. It will increase XP gained and give you some buffs so that you can chain them. As well as there's another mod that the further we get from world spawn, the more difficult the world gets essentially. So like these outposts would be more expensive to upgrade, and just the Pixelmon spawning around it are going to be a lot stronger. Hang on, that's a Meowth. I still need a amulet coin. Come on, bro. Let's check it and go. Give me that sweet, sweet amulet coin. Not today. All right. Another one. Snipe. That's it. First try, no warm up. Oh yeah, and Fury swaps. No. Oh, there we go. That's all I needed. Cool. And take off the normal gem. The normal gems, there is a bit of an issue that I've noticed that I do need to do some game balancing with. Is like items like the normal gems and the berries that are supposed to be one use do not get used once you've used them. So you can pretty much use it once a battle for your first attack, which is quite strong. I know that in competitive Pokemon they were banned because they were just way too strong. But yeah, so we'll see if we balance that if we need to. I have nerfed drops quite dramatically, so we should be getting a lot less drops. But anyway, I digress. Let's go to the outpost, and if we say outpost, this will take us to the level of the outpost, right? Whoops, this one's name is Waystone because I haven't activated it. Azaxalmard. Now if we go here, there we go. So this is the outpost info. It's level 0. 5,000 bucks to upgrade. That's not terrible. That's just to level 1. Then I've added a reputation feature, which is for each outpost that you go to, you'll have your own reputation. To level up your reputation, you need rep points, victories, so just wild Pokemon beaten in the area, as well as contribution, so more money. Members, none. That's supposed to be 1. I think once you reach reputation level 2, you pop up as a member. I'll confirm that for you guys. Then we got specializations. Each of these has to do with the stat, right? So military is attack, research is special attack, development is special defense, logistics is speed, security is defense, and medical is health. You can look at the hunts. These are the hunts that we get access to in the early game because our reputation level is too low, as well as our outpost level. The higher those things go, the better hunts we'll get access to. But as you can see, this one will give us 3 rep points and 6 spec points, which is the specialization points. They are bosses, so yeah, um, we'll keep that in mind when we're looking at our levels. I think they're uncommon bosses, which is 10 or 15 levels higher. So we might have to come up with a strat to start farming those. The specs are essentially like outpost wide, so all of the members contribute to the specs. The higher your spec level gets, the better buffs you'll get in the area, which is like if you get military, then the Pokemon spawning around here will have better attack IVs. And I'm still thinking about adding more buffs as we go along and as we test and we see what else would be cool. Right, so let's contribute some of that money. So for the moment, if we go funds and we say 5,000, now officially the outpost is at level 1. So that is actually a bug. It should have been level 0, which does give us a beam of light. I still need to do some work on the beam. It's looking a bit flat. I think if I just sort of have it shuffle between the textures so it looks like it's kind of like moving upwards, that would be pretty cool. That does give us access to a Pokestop. It's probably decent early game. I think I can sell these awakenings and that. Right, so that's you can use these once a day. 17k. Anytime you use a waystone, you'll see that our streak has gone down, which is just so that you can't really teleport around and have a streak in an easier area, which would be like this, for example, is TH core. If I say debug, we're in tier 0 because we're only 165 blocks away from spawn. Each ring is 5,000 blocks out, and the further out you go, like I said, the harder the Pokemon are, the more expensive it is to upgrade all of these, and so on and so forth. But now that we got that, if we can get this to level 2, which was, whoops, no, nice try, 20k. I think I got that. did I have 17? I did not have that. Oh, 17. Okay, let's quickly get to 20k. And then what will happen is at level 2, the outpost spawns a PC and a and a healer. Because healers are no longer like you can't pick them up. Only the healers that spawn naturally will be like in the game. So it's quite important to have these outposts around all over the place, especially if you are looking to go further out into the world. Okay, can be tricky. I do have fake outs on this Persian, but yeah, furfroos are quite tough, especially if they have fur coat, double defense does make them quite bulky. That should be a decent amount of money. Obviously, the amulet coin doubles all the money earned, so we're quite close now. This will make it so that potions and status heals and all of those kind of things are quite important, especially if you're looking to build up a big streak. If you're looking to build up a big streak, right? Which we might go for now once we have this to level 2. Here we go. So that is level 2 now, and I'm officially on the board. Right, because this was still level 0, I wasn't registered. There you can see my reputation level over there. So I got my 4 victories. I guess we can start working towards this, as well as maybe we'll try a hunt towards the end of the episode. But that does give us access to that, which is quite important. So what I'm thinking is, in the future, as I keep expanding this like outpost game mechanic slash loop, which is essentially going to be the further out you go, these outposts are going to be more and more valuable, better rewards, better hunts, all kinds of stuff like that. So I think it would be quite important to have, or not important, I think it would be quite cool if the next upgrade is sort of to have it be like a village builder, whereas as you upgrade it, you get better. Of course, sleeping on a bed also will remove my buff. So I think it's better to start on a fresh day. Otherwise, I'm going to get absolutely bombarded by these guys. Right, let's get a streak going. So because the drops have been quite nerfed, the best thing to do is really to just go for a streak and get that streak quite high. Once your streak's up, I don't know, 30 to the tokens still drop normally for the time being. Once your streak gets higher, you do really get like a better chance of getting drops, as well as the bonus XP. So it is beneficial to get out there and get further out. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Right, so the village building mechanics, which would be, I kind of want to make it so that as we progress the outpost level, I'm thinking about spawning in buildings, not just have it be like that. To actually give it like the look and feel of an outpost, as well as we can think about adding specific buildings for the different specializations and so on, because it would just look really cool if you sort of, as you're upgrading it, I don't know, it's like those old school RPG games, city builders simulators or whatever. If you do start leveling up an area, you get better buildings, and just like we'll build a city by the end of it is the thought. Well, probably not a city, but an outpost. Yeah, far fetched. It's always going to be a pain. There we go. So I got tier 1 boosts. These don't last very long. See, I get speed and luck. That luck will give me the increased drops. The buff doesn't last long at the first streak. Once we get to the next level, it will last longer, and so on and so forth. It is quite handy if you're building the streak to just keep comboing and moving around fast. Just be careful, because you sort of want to move around fast but not really engage. Alright, hang on. Actually, that's rather for Persian. Pidgey, don't mess with me. Spring. Whoops. Bring you back. That is a lot of speed. I wonder if I can one-shot him. 31. Yeah, no. I've learned my lesson. There's been too many deaths already. I think, build a new house around here somewhere where we can then officially build the grave for the previous Persian. But because I managed to get a new Persian so quickly, it doesn't sting as much as what it should have. I need like a lock-on system so that we can just hit these guys with Pokeballs, because they're just so good at dodging. Or I must make it even more difficult to hit them. That would be quite funny. Magikarp is, I can't even remember, but that is a level 20 Magikarp, which is a free Gyarados. Yeah. Let's get that free Gyarados. Fake out. Do I have any balls on me? I do. I'm pretty sure I got a rare candy at the house as well, so I might as well go get that. Good point to see that. So catching Pokemon won't increase your streak, but it also won't break it. Right, let's go get a rare candy quick. Hang on, that's why I have a Persian. Let's go. So for the time being now, the only way to really earn money is with a Persian, which isn't great. I mean, the gyms and the trainers really don't give a lot of... Do I not have rare candies? I could have swore I had one. Nope. Okay, well, nothing here. Okay, yeah, so I'm thinking about adding some jobs, which could be, I don't know, I was thinking about using the drops that you get around the outposts maybe, so grass. That is actually special attack. Whoops. Yeah, so the jobs to earn more money, as well as, I haven't implemented it yet, but the hunts will also give you some money, which would just make it a lot easier to earn these ridiculous amounts of money that you need to level up some of these outposts, especially further out. It can get quite intense. Snubble, that is attack. That's actually perfect. While I'm here, I should actually run to the house quick and see if I have any potions. Cool, that is a streak of 2. So now you can see my speed does last longer, and so does my luck. The outposts also, as you level them up, will provide buffs as well. If you have decent reputation, that repel could be handy for tonight. Yeah, potions are quite dire. I think it's probably worth it to see what they sell here at the Pokemart. get some ethers and some potions. And then definitely look out for mill tanks. Whoops, come on, yeah. How do you do this? It's like it knows. It really is. Did I ever actually come and check over here? I think I did, but whether um, whether I was looking for potions is a different story. Whoa. Pokeballs. I think, yo, these things are expensive. Let's just grab like, that's all my money. I can't do that. Okay. Right, let's grab one of those in case we need one. Grab two of these. PP maxes. That is an insane amount of money. Okay, I don't see any ethers or anything like this, which does then mean I can probably grab more potions. You got anything? Curries. I'm actually not 100% sure what the curries do just yet, so I know they give happiness. I don't want to get. See, these guys have statics, so better to hit them with special moves. Yeah, you can already see that I am getting more XP than what I was getting previously. That's attack. Two of them. So we'll see how high we can build the streak before I run out of PP. I do have that repel, which is going to be quite handy for tonight. Meowth's absolutely stacked. Cool. Let's just quickly do that. Your potion. 1, 2. Right, the sun is setting, so it is going to be nighttime soon. Which is then going to make everything ultra aggressive around me. I was thinking about implementing the there we go, the like, how do I that's defense. I'm not going to mess with that right now. The outpost having a built-in repel effect, so that at nighttime you don't get completely bombarded, but that would probably be for a higher reputation level, or maybe in one of the specs. I'll still have to decide on that. Persian kind of needs a move like slash or something. Yeah, okay, see, now already that repel is going to come into effect over here. How long does that last? Only 5 minutes. Okay, well, it's going to be a long night then. But I can get some special attack over here. I just want to make sure I'm close enough to the outpost, because the outpost's aura is only from a certain distance. So I'm not 100% sure if it should be out here already, where I am able to get victories towards it, towards leveling up. I do want you, but how am I supposed to kill you? This is the problem with EV training. I said I wasn't going to, and I instantly get sucked into it. It's kind of addictive. Here we are. Tier 3 buff. So if we do go look at streak buff, you can see we get speed level 3, base XP bonus. So XP is up by 53%, plus 2% per zone tier. So the further out you get, the more XP you get as well. Okay, something dodgy's happened. What on earth? Luckily I have a repel. really should be taking that meat. Ah, speed feels so good. Okay, 2,000. Well, I have absolutely no money. Let's take a look over here, see if we've made any progress. Cool, so victories is done. That will count over into the next one. We need a absolutely huge amount of money. So I think for today, let's just keep building a streak, see if we can't get any decent drops. I'm kind of terrified of doing a hunt, but with the hunts, you really do need to go into them quite well prepared. Any boss battle is really like that. Toxic and something tankier, or if I can get my Gyarados up. How much XP is that going to take? I just need a rare candy. There we go. It doesn't actually tell you. There we go. 1,500. That is a lot. I'm running out of moves here and quickly. I don't really have anything tanky enough to like swap between mons so that I can bring in and out my magikarp or like swap it out. Bonus has already ended. Centret is defense. Hang on. Yeah, Lobester, you do a couple. See, getting sucked into the pain of actually doing a EV training at this point is completely pointless. I should just forget about it. But once you've started, it's kind of difficult to accept that you now need to stop. Let's see if we can't one-shot you. I think with stab and no shock, you got a decent chance. Yeah, quick attack, that's fine. Good, I just don't want to get like hyper fanged or something. I'll take that, thank you. Is that a Skarmory? No, that stinks of that Scyther episode we've had recently. I don't think I'll be falling for that. Thanks, Skarmory. I would love a Skarmory though, but I think just trying to catch that thing is going to be pretty much the end of me. I don't know if I'll come out of that one alive. Having the bonuses in speed does help for EV training because I can be more selective. If you run, you also break your streak. And I know that Centret gives, I think, is it attack or defense? I can't really remember. So that was a miss. Well, okay. Well, now that my repel's done, they've pushed me down into a hole here to try and, like, I don't know, corner me. Ta-da. Did I miss? What's the accuracy on air cutter? Thought it was 100. pretty unlucky then. Come on. Zigzagoon. I'm not actually sure what it gives. I can keep hitting these things. Shuppet is, who knows. Accuracy is 95. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, that definitely should have. Ah, cool. Actually, one-shotted him. Nice. Ghast here? No, I don't think that's going to be useful. So as long as I'm one-shotting things, I might as well carry on. Only problem is I'd have to heal to get money to get my paydays back. But I am at tier 4, which we can quickly go look at that. Yes, I've left the meat behind again. If we go to streak buff, we can take a look now. Let's stab that. Not too shabby, Corona. Right, so where were we? We were saying, okay, cool. So now I get base 82. So I'm almost at double XP. At level 4, the outposts also spawn in the gacha machines. And the gacha machines at the outpost will have improved odds for shinies, hidden abilities, and what's the other one? Egg moves and your IVs. So all of your odds do go up using those, which is awesome. Of course, they kind of more expensive just because, well, they aren't more expensive token wise, but they are more difficult to get because you've got to get an outpost to level 4 to do it, and the outpost further out is absolutely ridiculous. It's gonna cost like, I don't know, millions. So lots of hunting, lots of. Come on, it's daytime. But we can see now my streak buffs really do last a while, so I am pretty darn quick at the moment, unless I jump into every single block. Right. I really wanted that gold bat. If I can't even hit something on the ground, my odds of hitting this thing are. Oh, there we go. While I say it. That definitely gives speed. And a lot of XP. Thanks, Golbat. Alright, well, I think I'm kind of terrified to take on a boss at this moment in time, to be honest with you guys. Maybe we should just get a ticket so I can show you guys how it works. See if we can beat it. We'll see what hunts are available. They do change every half an hour. Let's heal. That's going to break the streak, which is sad. But if I do want to take on a hunt, that is going to be my best strategy. Alright, so Outpost. Alright. Let's see what's available to us. Natu, Tentacruel, Fletchling, Nose Pass. Lickitung way too tanky. I'd have to poison it to take it down. See that main key. I don't really have anything that I've got weaknesses to. Let me just quickly check on. Yeah, I need. I don't know. Someone that's weak to poison is probably going to be my best chance. Poison or flying, which then could be Mankey, I suppose, but I don't get stabbed on that. Oh, it's a tough one. I'd prefer not to lose anyone right now, but let's give it a go. Surely this Natu can't hit hard, but it is a poison type. I think Mankey is gonna have to be the one that we try to take on. Right, so then you get your coordinates, right? Which is Okay, because I didn't start at 0, 0 around there on this world. Um, we are 10,000 blocks out. But for the easy ones, you normally don't have to go very far. It's just in the vicinity. If you do use your ticket, you'll spawn in the hunt. You'll find it somewhere, hopefully. Mankey? While we're here, we might as well hopefully get some moo moo milk. Because potions are expensive. And then we carry on the search for that Mankey. We keep that. Okay, hang on. Let's not get distracted. Mankey, where are you? It's like it just spawned in the ground. I don't know. I do still need to do a bit of work on making sure those spawning positions for the ones are not like too broken, where they would sort of spawn underground and stuff like that. But there isn't a lot of space for it to spawn around over here, so maybe I should just hop on Persian, take a lap. Alright, well, strange. That Mankey is nowhere to be seen. Well, yeah, alright, cool. Well, let's try again. At this moment in time, we're not like fully tracking each individual hunt, so you can just get another one. See if we got a better chance over here. I do know that they sort of drop from the sky, so maybe we should just take a couple of steps back and see. It can't be. See, it spawns closer to the coordinates. Perhaps my check to see where it's supposed to be isn't working correctly. Well, that's a real shame. Ah, there it is. Okay. Is Mankey at level 1 a fighting type? I guess we're about to find out. Level 44, good grief, okay. Do we go air cutter or do we go stab dragon pulse? If it is a fighting type, then yeah, okay. I think we'll go stab dragon pulse. See how hard we hit. Oh geez, okay, no, that's gonna be no problem. That seismic toss is 44 damage, right? I think it's based on level. Cool, but there we go. So that wasn't too bad. We got 6 military spec points and 3 reputation points, and we got some cool items. Aha, that's actually an idea. I can use that, and I might have some more of those at home. Let's go check if we got a couple more XP candies. But yeah, so if we go here now, see we got 3 rep points, so we are making our way towards getting our reputation leveled up, and we do have 6 military points. I can't remember what level the specs level up. I think the further out you go, the more it needs. I will just have to put in some sort of indicator so we know how much it needs to do. But in the meantime, let's give Mankey the... Okay, Makins, I'm kind of busy. That's fine. Is it just me, or is this Ekans like super tanky? No, it's just level 22. Cool. Give that to you, and that's 800 XP already, so we're on our way. But okay, awesome. I think that does it for Test Play episode 5, I think we're at. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe if you want to see more videos. And if you're interested in the dev part of where I talk a bit more in depth about the mods and how they work, do go check out the devlog as well. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. Bye.